rain, snow, sleet. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live. I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. I got tired of complaining. I gotta bitch change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros.
Well, the summer beach weather may be long gone, but still a tremendous afternoon for football here in Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch 54. Hurry. Right there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Back. Squeeze.
From the pistol, it's Gurley. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check out. Wide, 622.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Mexico. Hey, check. Wide,
On first down, it's Love. And he finds Howard complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, Elliott takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Hey, Charlie. 52, Mike, 52. Here we go, D.
From the 50, it's Love. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
390. 52's the mic. I'm here all day. Slam.
On 1st down, Elliott. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Locke. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Come on here, come get some. He don't want it. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. 11B. I'm about to take you.
Now Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. Just 60, Pittsburgh. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
They'll set up to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
17-yard line. Check out. 290. 11.
Hey, orbit. 52 is the mic, boy. 52.
Middle.
Throwing his lock. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Check out. Line 40.
Check.
Now Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
He'll buy some time right. Now and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Hey, turn it out. Go. Mike's by four. Hey, let's get some. Ready.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches. There's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been in an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
To throw again on second down. Luck. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Call. Smooth. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Ain't no call. We taking wins home. We're wrong.
From the gun, here's Luck. Open man is Howard, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, Luck. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the red zone now, Luck. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 20-yard touchdown as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On first down, it's Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go. 8, read.
2nd and 13. Finds his tight end, Ingram.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Slam.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
We coming all day.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll set up a throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Brings up second down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, but changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now with the change in defense, it no longer was.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
After the interception, it's Love. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is Elliott. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
11B. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Go ahead. We got it. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
A shotgun snap for Love. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
12. Check that. Hey, box drop. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 5-2 is the mic.
Here we go on 4th. Luck. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now it's Luck off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
10th carry now for Elliott. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Luck. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
On play action, they'll throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Johnny Hecker now, standing just about on his own goal line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 11. Before they can get the punt away whistles, as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now on 2nd and 13. Luck on the move to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Again, they run with Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Derrick Henry, and he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? On the toss, it's Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
And it's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, watch.
Luck now to throw. Open man has got it. It's complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Luck now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Watch out. 11.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 2nd and 13. Luck. And oh, look at that. A diving catch.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
52, right 52. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, wahoo! Yeah. Hey, right 52.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They run. It's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They go to Elliott again. Sheds another. And oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. After the penalty, it's Elliott. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10.
Playing skills, you did.